Guys, today is an exciting day. We finally have a Raising Cane's chicken. I won't say close to my house because let's be honest, it's not close, but it's way less of an obscene distance away. It's within a distance that I can convince myself it's worth it to drive there to go get some fast food chicken, because it is really good. So I'm just taking you with me. We're hanging out today. We're going on a little road trip. We're going to get some canes, okay? Let's pick a playlist before we get going. I don't know how much of this footage of me driving I'll get to use because of copywritten music. This is nice. We should hang out like this more often. Do you guys get car sick? I perhaps should have asked that before I started this. Hopefully this is not like Blair Witch Project E. If we hit a bunch of potholes, I'll edit that out for you. I am someone who lives for a road trip. Like, given the option, I would much rather drive than fly. I do not care what the distance is. I drove from here on the East Coast all the way to Los Angeles the one time, and at the end of it, I still was like, yeah, I'd do that again. And I stand by that. To this day, I think at some point I will drive cross country again. One of my general rules when I travel is that I try not to eat at chain restaurants unless it's chains that I can't get in like the general vicinity of where I live. Perfect example of this is a cross-country road trip. You don't always want to stop, sit down, and eat a meal in a restaurant when you're on a road trip trying to get from point A to point B. So you eat a lot of fast food because it's what's easiest, and I'm not the biggest on fast food, but I'm certainly not stopping at a McDonald's or like a Burger King or something like that if I can help it. I'd much rather be at a Cane's, a Zaxby's, a Whataburger. In-N-Out too, I guess, counts in there, though. Whataburger is a million times better than In-N-Out, and I will die on that hill if I must. Del Taco, like, I don't actually eat Taco Bell. I've never had Taco Bell, but I do like a Del Taco. I feel like I have personally had most of the regional fast food around this country because of how much I've traveled and because of how much when you're on the road, you're stopping at places like that where it's a drive-through or quick service In-N-Out. But if you think you have one that I haven't tried, leave in the comments. See if you can stump me, or I get to tell you like, yeah, I've been there. Of course I've been there. I mean, truly, I worked for the National History Bee for 4 months. I went to 42 out of 50 US states. We were traveling around the country with 14 people in minivans and living out of hotel rooms. Fast food was often the simplest, the easiest option for that number of people who weren't making very much money. So I definitely think of myself as a connoisseur of regional fast food restaurants. If the angle on this changed slightly, I am so sorry, but we just hit a very large pothole in Delaware because they don't know how to take care of their roads. If you're from Delaware and you watch my channel, please write to your congressman. We're back to rocking and rolling though. I'm editing the pothole out because I'm sure I said some explicatives and this camera probably hit the dash. It's fine. We are 2 minutes away, supposedly. Let's start taking bets on how long these drive-through lines are going to be. Because this opened yesterday. Did I forget to mention that? The grand opening was literally yesterday. I wasn't crazy enough to go yesterday, and I also had things to do. I didn't have the chance to go yesterday, but I bet this is gonna be wild. Drive-through, oh wait, what? What do you mean drive-through? I'm so confused. Oh no. GPS, do not start yelling at me. Time to get lost in a parking lot. It's my favorite thing. Is that a police officer directing traffic? There's literally a police officer directing traffic right now through the Cane's drive-through. That's how big of a deal this is apparently, guys. I was expecting way worse. Honestly, I was. So this is not that bad. Let's see if I can give you a little shot. So we're here, we're in line. There's some people for sure. I like don't want to pull up any further right now because there's a vehicle next to me and I don't want them to feel some type of way about me just filming in the Cane's drive-thru. This is one of those times where I'm like a terrible influencer. I can't be an influencer in the wild because I'm like, oh, they're gonna see the camera and they're gonna know that I'm sitting talking to myself in the car, and it gives me the secondhand ick about myself. I'm sure it is 8 million times faster to go inside right now, but you know, people will wait for the convenience of not having to get out of their air-conditioned cars. And I'm one of them. I'm people. Of the regional fast food places I've had, Cane's might be number 1. See, it's hard because I really love Whataburger. Like, that's definitely, both of those are in the top 3. But I've never eaten the chicken at Whataburger, and I feel like a burger to a chicken tender is not like a 1-to-1 comparison. It's just not. I've heard really good things about the chicken at Whataburger, but when I go to Whataburger, what do I want, folks? That's right, a burger. I find it's just a good general rule to order what the restaurant specializes in. If there's a restaurant called Whataburger, get a burger. Now, my friend Tyler got a chicken sandwich when we were at Whataburger, and I didn't judge him, but he did say to me after, I think I'd get the burger next time. One thing I really respect about Cane's is that they're like burgers. No, we've never heard of that. The name is Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Order a chicken finger. Simple. Don't give me options. If you give me options, I'm probably going to make the wrong choice. So just don't. Tell me your restaurant serves chicken fingers. I'm only coming here when I want a chicken finger. Problem solved. Options, overrated. I went to reach for a drink like I had one. I'm already like mouth watering for a sweet tea because you must order a sweet tea at Raising Cane's Chicken. I know people also rave about their lemonade. I'm not a lemonade girly. The other thing you must do at Raising Cane's, that again, you don't have to, but you really should, is order extra cane sauce. Trust me, I promise you need extra. You're thinking, I'm not really a sauce person. I don't need extra sauce. You do though. You're a sauce person today. You were a sauce person when you're at Raising Cane's because that special sauce they have is just chef's kiss perfection, nectar of the gods. You need extra. You need 2 or 3 extra. Do not pull up next to me while I have a camera rolling. Don't do it. Don't. Simply do not. I'm like, can I move this so they can't see you? Like, does that block? No, guys. My worst nightmare just came true. I had this vision. I was gonna film my little ordering process. I was gonna be like, hi, how are you today? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Can I please get blah, 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 blah. There's people outside taking the order. They're not doing it through a speaker window and I can't film it. I'm so sorry, guys. I would love to film this for you, but I literally cannot have a camera in the face of an employee who may or may not want to be videotaped. And I can't bring myself to do it. What I think I'm going to get, because it's I think what I normally get, is the Caniac combo, no coleslaw, extra Texas toast, 3 extra cane sauces, and a sweet tea. If I change that order, I will tell you guys, I promise, but I cannot film these poor people working. But I will see you on the other side. I'm turning this camera off. I'm hiding it. I will go pull into a parking spot. I will give you guys the full rundown and a little taste test and all of that stuff and a little rating. But I cannot film the ordering. The bag has been secured. I repeat, the bag has been secured. Let's do a little unboxing for you. I was so tempted to start eating this before I pulled into a parking lot and set up, but I wanted you to have the first little bits of everything. A large sweet tea. I only believe in one size of sweet tea, and that's large. It just hits. It just hits. All right, let me unbox this food, give you a little taste test of everything so that I can go turn this camera off and devour this like a hungry, hungry hippo, okay? She is a hefty box. I panicked. I did end up getting the Caniac combo. I did not need to. I had this memory, I'm like, I've gotten the Caniac combo before. I split it with someone. The Caniac combo is 6 tenders. I did do no coleslaw, extra Texas toast, and extra cane sauce, of course. But I could have done, I think it's the box combo, which is 4 tenders, which is a much more reasonable, you know, portion. But in the moment, I had already like made up my mind, practiced it in my head, like Caniac combo, no coleslaw, extra Texas toast, 2 cane sauces, sweet tea. That like when I got up there and I realized what it was too late. I couldn't practice a new order. She's beautiful. I don't want to tilt this because if this all spills out all over my car, I will cry on camera. But she's gorgeous. Gorgina. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Now, the reason I get no coleslaw, extra Texas toast is because I don't hate coleslaw, but if you're gonna give me the option for an extra carb, I'm gonna take it. And I wanna make a little sandwich. That is my preferred way to eat this. So let's see if I can make this in view of you. I need a table. I need to be that girl in the car who has her own little table. How do I pause? Shoes are coming off, the eating is getting serious. I need my knee to balance this so I can create a little slider for you. Because that's the best way to eat it. You take the Texas toast, you put a couple French fries on there, you put a chicken tender on there, or a chicken finger, I think they call it, and then you lay down some cane sauce and you eat it like a little slider. Okay, that's our best, like, slider sized tender. Couple little fries. This is gonna be so messy. All right, little dollop of cane sauce, a lot of dollop of cane sauce, really, if I'm being honest. That is why you get extra cane sauce, people. I'm also trying to do this one-handed so I can steady the box. Maybe I put the box down and I just pick up the slider now. That is what a perfect Cane's slider looks like. Couple fries, a chicken tender, Texas toast, lots of cane sauce. And again, This is gonna be unladylike and I apologize in advance for it. That is the perfect way to eat anything. Oh my God. It's so good. I want to devour this in the most unladylike fashion, so I need to turn this camera off. But I want to give you like a taste test individually of all the things before I go. Starting off with the fry. They are crinkle cuts. They're perfectly salted, and I really like a crinkle cut fry. The woman was like, "Do you need any ketchup?" And I wanted to laugh at her because no, I don't want ketchup. I want to dip everything in cane sauce. I want to dip myself in cane sauce if you'll give me the option. The fry itself is like a 9 out of 10 fast food fry, but when you add the cane sauce, it's a perfect 10. It really is. Oh, I should have tried that by itself before I dipped it in cane sauce. Oh well. The secret really is in the sauce at Raising Cane's, okay? But I'm gonna try, for science, a piece of the chicken without the cane sauce. See, that's an immaculate chicken tender because the breading to chicken ratio is right. It's still tender and juicy. It's really well seasoned. It's just, even without the sauce, 10 out of 10, honestly. The sauce just takes it to an 11. I feel like next time I go on a road trip of any kind where I'm going to be entering the territory of some other regional fast food places, I should take you guys along with me. We should come up with a criteria, like a ranking system, so that I can rank all the best regional fast food places in the country. Because as much as I travel, I'm sure I'll be getting back to most of them that I've already tried and trying new ones. So maybe we should make this a fun series, like ranking and rating regional fast food places, because it could be fun and it's not all that expensive. So I'd be down if you guys are down. Or maybe you hated this kind of content, and if that's the case, we'll never do it again. But I needed to kill 2 birds with 1 stone today. It was either don't get canes and film a YouTube video, or film a YouTube video of you getting canes, because that's all I had time for, one or the other. So I made the selfish choice. And honestly, thank you for letting me make it. If you've gotten to this point of the video, thank you so much for letting me make the selfish choice this week. I think that's it. I think that's all for today, because I would really like to go and eat this a lot less politely, but I won't do that on camera. Thank you guys for watching if you made it to this point in the video. If you for some reason like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave down in the comments if you think I should try other regional fast food places. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week with a slightly more normal video. Bye!